Who won the trade?
Well, before I say that, Skip, I am sorry, Washington, because I spoke this into existence. I remember when Russell Westbrook first requested a trade, and I'm looking at it, I'm scouting, I'm like, the only trade that really makes sense, Skip, is him for John Wall. Because
you said that first?
I said that first, Skip.
Really?
And
I thought it's been rumored out there for weeks.
No, I said when I first saw the news, I came on here, hey, internet, do your thing now. You know the internet good at this here. Because, Skip, if you look at it, Skip, they're very similar players. Shoot about the same from the field. Shoot about the same from the three-point line. The contracts are basically identical. Coming up, have an injury history. And the question is, given their history of injuries, how these contracts going to look not only this year, but you still got 2 more years after this year. At about, what is it, 3 years, $131 million. So how's that going to look? But for me, Skip, who won the trade in the short term? I will say the Rockets, because they did get a first-round pick, but they lost overall because you shipped out Chris Paul the year before and gave up 4 first-round picks to get Russ. And you only get 1 of those back, and that's protected. So in the short term, they won. If you look, okay, trade for trade. Russ for John Wall. I'm going to say the Rockets won because they did get a first-round pick back in return. But overall, they lost this one, Skip. What they gave up, and that's the risk that you run. If you give up so many of these assets, and I guess it's hard to call them assets because we don't know what they're going to do with these picks. But when you give up all this, Skip, and the guy all of a sudden is not happy. But, Skip, what happened to the friendship? You know, well, I've been knowing James since I've been this big. I've been knowing James, my boy. We're from California. We grew up AAU. We play all this thing together. Skip, I don't know how people thought this was going to work. You got 2 guys that led the NBA that was either 1 or 2 in usage, which means I got the ball in my hands. They alternate. I'm number 1 one year, you number 2. I'm number 1 one year, you're number 2. Yep. And you put those 2 guys together, Skip, and people actually thought.
Yep.
Skip, yeah, I know that's my boy. Skip, look here. My brother, I like to think me and my brother is closer than Harden and Russ. I damn sure didn't want to play with him because I know he's going to be griping for the ball, and I'm going to want my catches too. So you know what is best? You stay in Green Bay, I'll stay right over here in Denver. It would have been best that you don't put these guys together so you don't muck up the friendship. I don't think it mucked it up, but they realized they couldn't play together. They realized Russ, as you like to say, Russ like this one-man game. Hey, look, I can have other people, but if I can do this, if I can be the ringmaster, if I can be the trapeze guy, if I can get shot out the cannon, if I can do all those things, why do I need all that, Skip? If I can do it.
Yep.
So for me, plus Russ gets to go back with Scotty Brooks, coached him in OKC, Skip, with 3 straight triple-double seasons, MVP. He knows Scotty Brooks, but I don't think, is Bradley Beal happy? No. Is James Harden happy? No. Does James, now his beard more tight? Okay, y'all got me John Wall. I'm good to stay. Let me sign that extension. I don't think that's the case, Skip. So can we say anybody won? Because I don't think anybody's happy with this. They just had to do it.
Which brings me right on time to my conclusion. In trying to figure out who won this, it made my head hurt last night. And I slept on it, and I'm still not sure there was a winner in this trade. They traded problems. That's all they did. John Wall is not a problem for the team as far as being on the team. He is beloved in Washington.
Yes.
They love him.
Yes.
He's been great in the community there.
Unbelievable.
And they're heartbroken to lose him.
Right.
But he hasn't played for 2 years. Who is he? What is he? What's left? And he had the dreaded Achilles injury on top of the ACL. And I think he did it falling down the stairs at home.
And the thing is, he's a speed guy, so he's probably going to be more impacted by the Achilles than Kevin Durant will be.
And I know he's posted some videos, and he looks explosive again. God bless him. I'm knock on wood for him. But who knows what he is now? Right. Who knows if he can live up to those last 2 years at top money? So what am I supposed to make of it? I don't know, because you got to tell me how good he's going to be. Look, you got 2 guys who are capable of averaging double-digit assists because they both done it.
They can be 20-10 guys.
They're both capable of leading the league in assists the way LeBron just led the league in assists. But they're neither a gifted passer to me. They have to work at it. They have to sort of concentrate on getting rid of the ball in the lane, like driving it and leaving it for a dunk.
Well, I really want to lay this ball up, but they got me blocked, so I'm going to kick it to you so you do something with it.
You dunk it, right? So I don't love either one of them as a showrunner, as
Right.
as a distributor, as a pure point. They're not pure points, either one of them.
Right.
John Wall, when he was at his athletic greatest, he's a highlight reel.
Yeah, oh,
man.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
He can sky and dunk and make some sensational plays. Russ is much bigger box office to me than John Wall. So I'm going to give the Wizards a better grade because they got Russell Westbrook to sell because they don't have that much to sell.
Right.
But as I tweeted last night, poor Bradley Beal.
Yes.
I love Bradley Beal. He's such a good guy.
Right.
And he's such a gifted shooter. And now watch, he was looking for a reason to stay, and now he's got the biggest solo act in basketball.
Right.
And it's hard to play with Russ because like my mother used to call me bullheaded. Have you ever heard that term? You're bullheaded.
Yeah.
You won't listen. You just go. Well, that's Russ. He's just bullheaded.
Right.
He just sees basket, attacks basket, and he loses touch with, wait, it's a team sport.
Right.
Well, it's not for us. And remember, what was his line? Why did he want out of Houston? I want to go back to playing my game.
Yes.
What's his game? You just said it.
Yes.
It's just hell-bent for the basket,
Yes.
right? It's all about him. And I swear he became, in those 3 years in which he averaged a triple-double, he became more concerned with stats than winning. He just did.
That's what put him on the map, though, Skip.
It did.
Because it made people like, hold on, man, Kevin Durant, who? This guy won the MVP the year Kevin Durant left. And then he averaged a triple-double, had 42 triple-doubles, and then he followed it up with another season of triple-double, then followed that up with another season.
Okay.
So now, Skip, I've got a taste, and this is how people know me. Skip, I ain't getting no, man, I'm the fourth or fifth seed. Man, ain't nobody talking about Russ.
So I don't even know if they can make the playoffs. I'm serious because look at it. They missed last year.
Skip,
right?
I list Nets, Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, Raptors, Heat, Pacers. Magic made the playoffs the last 2 seasons.
Okay.
So if you throw the Hawks are better.
Here come the Hawks.
So,
they are. They're better. I don't know if they can make it. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I'm looking at this as like, okay, I don't see, if you make it, what are you, 8? Maybe. Remember, they went 25 and 47 with Bradley Beal having a career year. Yes.
And they just gave Davis Bertans, my former Spur, a bunch of money. They gave him 5 years, $80 million.
Yeah.
He can shoot it. He's 6'9", but okay.
Russ should, Skip, with those shooters, Bradley Beal and Bertans, Russ should average 15 assists a night.
Okay. Will he? Probably not.
You say that. I say that's what he should do. I didn't say that he will do. Skip, and if you look at his last season, before he got hurt, guess who was in second in time of possession with the ball in their hand behind Harden? That guy, John Wall. So this notion that, no, he's not.
Yep.
He and Russ, Skip, that's why they traded him. They're the exact same guy. They shoot about the same from the three, 32%.
I agree.
They shoot the same from the floor. They play basically the same
game.
phonetic pace up and down.
I agree. What one advantage does Washington have right now? Well, Scotty Brooks coached Russ for 7 years in Oklahoma City, so at least he probably signed off on this. Yeah, I'm great with it.
Right.
And everybody's around Russ. They like him. You know, they just know when the game goes on, he gets sort of blind and goes into solo act.
Skip, I'm sure he's a great guy.
Yeah, I think he is.
He's a great guy to be around. He's just a terrible guy to be a teammate of.
I agree. Okay, let's flip it to Houston.
From a playing standpoint, not that he's bad, just from.
Totally agree. Completely co-signed. Look at the Rockets now. So we have reunited 2 Kentucky teammates in Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. I'm still a big DeMarcus fan. I don't know about his physical condition.
Correct.
So now you got 2 former Kentucky stars, one who went first overall in that draft, and I don't know where they are physically right now.
And one had an Achilles injury, had an ACL injury, had a pulled quad, and now you bring his former teammate had the very similar same injuries. And
what am I supposed to expect from him? If you got him at peak performance, I like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And yet, I got to give Russ one prop. You said it didn't work with James. I thought they were working the best they could. I thought Russell sacrificed last year, and he had a good year and more efficient year. He went 27, 8, and 7.
Right.
Not bad.
Right.
And he shared. He shared
But
the
that's
basketball.
the thing. But, Skip, he wasn't happy with that. That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't happy. Well, the reason he wasn't, because, then they go to the bubble. And what happened to Russ right away? He got COVID, remember?
Yeah.
And then he gets down there and he pulls his quad, and it kept him out for a while. And he goes into the playoffs limpy, right? Gimpy. And then they did win game 1 against your guys, right? And then I'll go to my grave saying that Danielle House thing going south. He violated the quarantine.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So the point was that all of a sudden it just went up in smoke, and then everybody was unhappy
Right.
because they lost.
But I think the thing is, Skip, were they really ever happy playing with each other? I mean, his
I
team
think they were happy being around each other.
Yes, and I think the thing is, Skip, because we're boys, it didn't bubble over.
Nope.
That as it would have had they not known each other, and then you try to put these two guys together. But then, Skip, I don't even think if you don't know each other, you would have never, you would never even mix this. You would never mix, fire and gas because you already
would
know
not.
it's combustible.
That is
so
correct.
with this situation, Skip, I think they maximized as much as they could, as best they could. But Russ wasn't going to be happy, Skip, because he's happiest when he's one-man band.
Okay, I got it. So both teams are happier that they swap problems, but I don't think either team is better.
James Harden, like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yep.
Y'all getting everybody up out of here except me. Y'all got Covington up out of here. Y'all got Russ up out of here. Y'all traded CP3. You traded Capella. You let Dwight Howard go. Everybody can get up out of here except me. What y'all gonna do for me? And I ain't signing that 50. Skip, now, you know you want to get out somewhere really bad, Skip. Somebody got 2 years, $100 million on the table for you. You say, nah, I'm good. You must really want to leave there.
Unless you really believe you're bound for Brooklyn.
Hey,
I don't know.
I can still be bound for Brooklyn. Give me that fund. Give me that 2 years, $100 million. Oh, y'all still trade for your boy now. But I don't know if Brooklyn want to get up with all those assets that they're going to ask for. Because, Skip, they're going to want Kyrie or KD along with Dinwiddie and LeVert.
Probably. I would like to think it could be just Dinwiddie, LeVert, and anybody else you want. Joe Harris.
They're going to say, no. But they ain't a superstar. We need the equivalent. We got to get one superstar in this. You getting James Harden.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.